Hello, boys and girls, ladies and germs. It's your boy Adele back again with another episode. Today, we're diving into something that might sting a little because it needs to. Let me ask you straight. Are you actually building a business or are you just playing Shopify Simulator? Let's get into it. So, not long ago, I got on a call with a guy. Let's call him Sam. Sam had been building his Shopify store for 4 months, close to 5 months. I asked him, how much have you made? Have you generated any sales with your Shopify store? He said, nothing yet, but the site is almost ready. I asked him, almost ready after 4 months? He said, yeah, I've been perfecting the logo, adding all these pop-ups, testing fonts, and comparing email apps. He was doing a lot of thinking and trying to change the theme again and all of that stuff. I had to stop him right there because what I was looking at wasn't a business owner. It was a busy digital decorator, tinkering and polishing. That does not work. Obsessing over every detail except the one that actually matters. Getting a real human being to click buy now and purchase your product. And look, I say this with love because I used to do the exact same thing. Back in the day, I thought success came from looking like a pro. I spent hours changing all these, buy now button colors, rewriting my about page, like it was an Oscar script, swapping themes at 3 a.m. in the morning, and I thought that was productive. But here is the cold truth. Most people aren't building online businesses. They are just procrastinating with style. You feel like you're working, but deep down, you know you're hiding from the part that's hard, from launching, from failing, from feedback, from being seen. Do you know what? Because it's safer to keep tweaking your store than it is to launch ads and risk failing. But success doesn't come to the polished stores. It comes to the brave, the ones that just launch dirty. It doesn't matter. They just want to test things fast. Let me give you something practical to do. Here is a checklist. I've got this checklist I use all the time when I'm building my stores, or even I give it to my coaching clients to snap them out of this crazy cycle. And it's simple, really, really simple. Is your product solving a real specific problem? If the answer is kinda, go back. Clarity is power. The second question, do you have one landing page that clearly shows the transformation, not just features? We need to see transformation. If the answer is no, you're not ready to build trust, only noise. The third question, do you have a 15-second video ad ready to go? If the answer again is no, then what exactly are you expecting to convert? Question number 4, have you launched anything? If not, you're not running a business, you are running from it. So these questions are very powerful, and you have to be asking yourself these questions because you need answers. If there is no answers, you need to go back to the drawing board and then move faster. What you want to get a sale. You want to have a proof of concept. You want to know that this product that you're selling, the offer that you made, is going to make you an income. It will generate revenue for your business. Remember, a bad ad gives you data. A perfect store with no traffic gives you nothing. So let me repeat that again. A bad ad gives you data, so you can make decisions based on data to know exactly what's working, if you're getting clicks, what's the CTR. But a perfect store with no traffic gives you nothing. What I mean by this is you need to move fast and test things. You want people to come to your store. You want people to be clicking on your ad to make decisions based on data. And again, you don't want just to have a perfect store, but nobody comes to check your product and see if they want that product. So here is the move. Cut the fluff. Use a simple theme. Create one offer, one page, one ad. Launch, test, iterate. Very simple, but a lot of people don't do it. Let me repeat that again. These are the exact same moves you need to be making. If you have a Shopify store right now, use a simple theme, create an offer around your product. We want to create offers around a product, the transformation of the product. What does it do to the person, to the client, to the customer? Not just the features. We want to see the benefits, okay? And then have one page, one product page, simple one product page, and then one ad. Launch the ad, test, iterate. Let the market shape your store, not your inner perfectionist. You need to be like, this is for people to decide if this is the right product they want. It's not up to you. You don't make decisions. Building a business is very messy, but it's the mess that creates momentum. You need to build momentum. You need to be in the zone of things going bad for you, things failing, things getting broken. That you need that, because it builds a real momentum. Let your store grow in public. Let people see the early version. You don't want things to be perfect, like I said. Let your first video be cringe. That's the problem. Nobody wants to be cringe on video. If you have a store and you are the person who wants to create the video ad, it's fine, be cringe, because cringe pays you. If you want to be perfect, then hide behind the scenes, but you're not going to get money. You're not going to get sales. There is a saying that goes like this. The pessimist gets to be right, but the optimist gets to be rich. So decide what you want. Do you want to be right? Hide behind the scenes. You don't want to be, if you want to be making money, be cringe. It doesn't matter. That's how you learn. That's how you earn. You will look back one day and laugh at the version 1 of your product, of your store, but at least it was a proof of concept that made you sales. But you can't laugh at something that you've never launched. You really can't. You either build or you keep playing pretend game. You're not going to get nowhere like that. And there's a lot of people that are, trying not to be cringe. They're trying not to be out there. You have to put yourself out there. And the Shopify simulator pays you $0 an hour. Let me repeat that again. A Shopify simulator pays you £0 or dollars an hour. You're not doing much. You're just behind the scenes. You're hiding. Nothing is live. No traffic. Nobody's coming to, see the product that you're selling. Now, if this episode hits a nerve, good. That means you are self-aware enough to do something about it. But awareness isn't action. You need to be taking action. And if you're tired of tweaking, thinking, guessing, and you're ready to start building for real and build a real business, I can help. I work one-on-one with serious entrepreneurs who want real strategy and real support and real results to get them from 0 to 10K a month. No fluff, no generic courses, just direct guidance from me personally. I've been in the game for 10 years. I've seen it all. I've made money, lost money, made money again, made millions. Again, I've been in this game for a long period of time. I've been through everything that you are going through now. And it's important to have a coach. It's important to have a mentor to shorten the gap between where you are right now and where you want to be in the future. And, again, this is a great way for you to get ahead and to have someone over, looking over your shoulder to tell you exactly what to do and how to move things and how to make serious money. And I don't take everyone. I only work with people who are coachable, people who are hungry, and people willing to execute. And if that's you, then click the link below this episode and book your free strategy call with me personally. If that's not you, then that's fine. Keep it moving. Go and listen to the other podcasts. Go watch YouTube videos. You're not going to be taking action. That's fine. There are people out there who are different. But if this is you and you're that person who likes to execute on ideas, who's serious about dropshipping and wants to make serious money, book your free strategy call with me and we'll map out everything. Let's stop playing. Let's start building. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.